All right, hi, Loy from LoyMachedo.com and who's Loy Machedo. Date today is May 1st, 2016. Time right now is 2:03 in the afternoon. Okay. Got this question. Hello, Loy. Okay, hello. Okay. I am born and raised here in UAE my whole life. Well, good for you. Okay. Only thing is you have to migrate at some point of time because, that is a question everyone has in their mind. After 60, then what? Anyway, just completed my schooling. Congrats. I'm now planning to join a college. Okay. Which college do you recommend? Which college do I recommend? Okay, let me see what other questions are there. College. Okay. Which college do you recommend? Which stream do you recommend? Commerce, arts, or science? Okay. Fine. Which college do you recommend and which stream do you recommend? Which degree will guarantee me. Okay, fine. Let me answer this. Which college do you recommend? Which stream do you recommend? Science, commerce, arts, or something else? See, when choosing a college, first thing what you need to realize is there are a couple of factors or guidelines I keep into perspective. These are the 11 points I just noted down. First one is, how much money does your family have? Is your family rich? Are they upper middle class? Are they middle class? Are they lower middle class? So based on the budget, I would suggest you go for your college, because if your parents don't have the money to pay for an expensive college, then halfway through, how are you going to complete it? So the first one is money. You definitely need money. If you don't have the money, if your parents don't have that whole amount of aggregate cash kept aside in your savings, then if they're going to pay month after month and they're not sure they can clear the bill, that's the first point. You need to make sure that you go for a college that you can afford. The second one, when choosing a college, is understand the college rules. There are colleges like, I think, Wollongong, which has this kind of rule. I'm not too sure, but this is what I know, that if you get below a certain percentage, you're asked to discontinue. They want only students who excel in their education, who excel in study. So if this is a rule and you're not very studious, then don't take a college which, where you'd not be able to continue. Okay, so know the college rules. And some colleges have that you must attend 80% or 90% attendance, or you're not allowed to sit for the exam. So keep this into perspective, because if you always like to drop out, bunk classes and all that, then point number 2 is very valid. So first one, how much money? Second one, college rules. Third one, subject of interest. So you asked for science, commerce, or arts. I would say it all depends on your interest. Science is something where you need to definitely study. You can't wing it. You can't just bullshit and give some answer. Like in terms of commerce or arts, you can creatively come up with another way to answer the question. No, where interest is concerned, what I mean by, if you want to take up, let's say, being a doctor, there is tons to study. You'll have to study for the next 20 years of your life. 20 years of your life you have to study. So are you willing to put 20 years of your life to study? Are you ready to learn word for word each and every word and paragraph and put it exactly the way? Then science is for you. If you like drawings and mathematical calculations and all that crazy shit, then engineering is for you. So you need to really ask yourself, what is your interest? If you like just taking a paragraph, understanding it and putting it in your own words, and you like generic statements and general stuff, just a management, then commerce is for you. If you like in terms of arts, where it's different subjects, different, whether it's drawing or whether it's theater or Shakespeare or language or whatever, then you finally need to ask yourself. But remember, science is the most tough, and arts involves more of your creativity and your personal signature in that. And commerce is like 50-50 both the sides. But science is the most hardest. So subject of interest. Third one is college reputation. It's very, very important for you to know the college reputation. Find out the students. Are they like some of the colleges here have spoiled brats. All of them have rich fucking cars like Rolls Royce and Lamborghinis and all that. Is that your kind of crowd? Do you actually match that? Or, there are some colleges which have all thugs and gangsters and all that shit, guys smoking outside. So is that, is that your kind of a crowd? Or are you looking at, people who are very studious and they focus, and there is a massive kind of alumni or group that goes into science fairs and they win awards and, public speaking competitions, and they're always doing something great. So understand the college reputation. For that, you need to do a little bit of market research. Then number 5, obviously, quality of college professors. if the college professors are mainly seniors, they are from the West, or even if they are from the East, but they are highly decorated, then I think that is very, very important. If you just have some dumb-looking college professor who looks like he came from the fish market and he is limping and he is dead, you begin to think like, is this actually a good guy? So quality of college professors, not as much as the quality of the campus, which I would say campus only if you're planning to stay there. Okay. Sixth one is course availability. You need to really dig into details of this, because most of the places here in UAE, they just give you the names of the courses, which can be vague. So one can say, for example, IATA Ufta, you can do the whole course for $1,000, or you can do it in Skyline College for spending 30,000 or I don't know, 15,000 or whatever. So imagine that 1,000 dirhams course is being just extended and expanded to fit 30,000. So it doesn't make any sense. So just make sure the course availability and the content makes sense. And also check, point number 7 is other facilities that are available. By other facilities, I'm not talking of a swimming pool, not talking of a gymnasium. Just check what other facilities are there for students to help them grow and learn and become better. Okay, library is very important. Then do they help you engage in other co-curricular activities? Do they help in student development? So that's very, very important. Point number 8, I would ask you is, check out with students who have graduated from their college, check out what they're doing and see if, see what they have done. Speak to them one-on-one and find out what do they have to say, because sometimes they will tell you the real story. I know so many students who graduate from Skyline University where they were spending 1,800 in terms of their college fees, or 1,300 per month, and they guaranteed them that they would get jobs. They ended up getting trainee positions or whatever in this is many years ago in the airport, where they were just doing a routine job and they're getting paid 1,200 or 1,300, and none of them were very happy about it. So, and there are some colleges that promise you will give you an amazing job in an amazing hotel, but they are working in the hotel which is manky, useless, and they don't pay anything. And this internship, so to speak, it's no use. It's absolute crap. Okay. So graduate students. And number 9, social media networks. Go online today. Online on Facebook, you can find so many groups. Join or see some of these groups that have these alumni, and check what they are saying. Speak to them, take their advice. I'm sure many of them will open up and tell you what they have to say. So that's very important. Number 10 is check out the controversies and news clippings. What are the bad things people are saying? Because that is also very important. It'll shed an important light. And number 11, I think you need to definitely ask yourself, what is the value of this education abroad? Is it recognized? Check with your embassy, check with someone in, let's say, if you're planning to go to Australia, you need to have Australian education that is valued there. If you take Indian syllabus and go to Australia, they don't have any value. Also, if you're planning to go to India, find out the degree that you're doing, is it recognized in India? So these are the 11 points that I would tell you when choosing a college. So I've told you also the second part, science, commerce, or arts. The next question, which degree will guarantee me a well-paying job in the future and secure me a career? There is no such degree on this planet which will guarantee you a well-paying job. Never, 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 never. There's no such degree, because there are so many people out there in the market who have degrees, who have MBAs, who have double MBAs, and they're still not getting a job. So there is no such thing. The degree is only a piece of paper that helps you get a certain amount of legal status and benefits. Apart from that, it's zero. So, okay, Loy, what are the benefits of getting a degree? It's just a piece of paper. You can, certain jobs that have a condition clause, that is, if you have a degree or a master's, you can apply for this job. That's about it. What is the difference between a degree and MBA? Degree is, level 1. MBA is level 2. That's as per theory. And they teach you some more stuff and you have to mug up more things. But personally speaking, I have never been impressed with either anyone getting a degree or an MBA. It's the same nonsense, okay? How come you are successful without a degree? Well, I do not have the piece of paper, but I have expertise in my industry. I keep educating myself. I keep studying more. I keep learning more, and that never ends. So that is why I'm successful. And it's not, knowledge does not have power. Application of knowledge in a specific way is power, okay? I keep applying the knowledge that I learn, and I keep educating myself. I keep studying, okay? It never ends. If you have succeeded without a degree, why should I get one? Because you're not me. That is simple as it is. Okay, you're not me. I am who I am. You are who you are. You can't start cherry picking parts of my life and say, oh, this part of your life, I like it, so why not do this? No. I have had unique circumstances, and if I look back, I wish I had not one but 5 PhDs. Okay, aren't there people successful like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs? Oh, please, who became successful and rich without a degree? Listen, sweetheart. Bill Gates entered Harvard. Okay, he entered Harvard in the fall of 1973. Steve Jobs dropped out of Reed College. Okay, these are some of the top colleges in the world. In the world, you get into Harvard, then drop out. Agreed, you'll be a genius. And remember this: Bill Gates, different set of circumstances. He founded a company that had intellectual property. Steve Jobs had an intellectual mind that knew how to market, the world's greatest inventions. Okay, so do you have that? You don't have that, then stop comparing yourself to Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. You're no Bill Gates, you're no Steve Jobs, you're no Loy Machedo, okay? You're just you. You focus on your uniqueness, your talent, and then figure out what you're going to do next. So, great questions. By the way, I liked your questions. I thought they were very stimulating, very powerful, and I liked your questions. So, Loy from LoyMachedo.com, who's LoyMachedo.com, answering your questions with regards to college, and everything else. I hope this answers your question. Anything else, let me know. Love to hear from you. Goodbye for now.